Birds only gave up one. Pitch a lot. That four-seamer curveball he throws off.
Big high. 14 away from Busch Stadium. And
zone. Be ready to jump it. Very hard to get through his innings.
But he's got terrific.
Face Goldschmidt. Last night with a strikeout. On one hop over to C.J. Abrams. Route number one. Granny, we mentioned the struggles of the Card against lefties. Two right-handed hitters.
Back to 2022. Being better. Reapply it. Do it again. And execute it better.
Line drive over the head of a leaping Abrams. And Arenado.
5 off of Jose Miranda of the Twins. On 7 and they ended up, or down 8 and they almost came back.
That's top relievers have gone 4 of their last 5 games as James Wood moves towards the line, and a nice lunging catch for out number 2. So Mackenzie Gore, Lipscomb, Young, and Abrams for the Nats. Trey looks 8 extra base hits and 12 RBI. Drives one to the right side, playing it off the chest is Alec Burleson, and enough time to take it to the bag. 28. The youth movement in.
You got the right veterans here. Guys are going to have to step. These guys got to start playing.
Young gonna line one into left. He'll think about 2. Donovan gets to it and fires to second quickly, sending Young back with a 1-out single. 1 away as Abrams takes a fast. Young takes off. Throw down by Contreras, not in time. And there's stolen base number 20 for Jacob Young.
Change up down on a 2-0 count. That was easy. You could also tip off. I mean, that's part of the game too, where he can't be doing that. Play the game the right way. I mean, they can get runners in when they.
Thomas muscles one into shallow right center. Gorman, the second baseman, back for the second out. Contreras has to. Now ahead.
Oh my!
This ball's crushed to deep left. Back on it is Donovan. It's out of here. First big league homer for James Wood. A 3-run shot to the opposite field. And the 21-year-old will circle the bases, putting his team on top here, 7-0.
To get it.
Level. Another line drive. This one up the middle off the bat of Keibert Ruiz, who's now 2 for 2 in 2 innings. Lance Lynn's having a rough afternoon.
Yeah, 2 for 2, 2 pitches.
5. Garcia gonna send one out to center. That'll play Jesse Winker. Throw offline. Keibert moving up to third. Throw gets away. Took him a second to realize it, and he's gonna slide in, or rather Cohen standing up as Contreras couldn't get back to the plate. A day when, as mentioned,
Not ideal.
ground ball to third. Arenado will retire Juan Yepes to finally bring the second inning
2023 against Texas.
Kenzie Gore, a comfortable lead now. And not to hand. Squared up to right. Lane Thomas will chase it into the gap, and will get all the way to the wall. Nolan Gorman, a leadoff double here in the third.
July 19th, 2021 against the Marlins. Scored. Make them move the bat.
Now ready for the 1-2. Oh. Ground ball over to third. Lipscomb, a tough play. Backhand, and he can't get the throw there in time. Advancing now to third on the throw is Gorman. Maybe a play that Lipscomb Tapper right in front of the plate. Ruiz with just one play will get the easy out at first. Ciani advancing to third, Winn to second. Major categories, Mackenzie Gore improving.
For swing. Because of the well.
Coming to Wilson Contreras. Fastball. Ground ball to second. That'll plate another run. Garcia will retire the Cardinals catcher, who at some point will make it down to first.
Yeah, for Louis, just get during batting practice, it'd be like a fence scraper. No, they were.
Schwarber put on a show in this yard back in. Line drive to left. That'll plate another. Mason Winn in to score. And after the Nats put up 4 in the first pitches in the first 2 frames, he's now thrown 30.
It's uneasy. They grind you.
Drive up the middle. Goldschmidt will easily come in. Arenado goes first to third. The Cardinals are moving the line here in the 3rd inning. Together some lengthy at-bats here. Bottom 3 give Mackenzie Gore.
It's okay to knock a guy.
Lipscomb takes ball 237 as a big leaguer. And lines this one out to right center. Into the gap will be cut off by Carlson on a hop. And Trey Lipscomb, welcome back to DC. Line. Thomas pops it up, back of the plate. Room for Contreras for the second inning.
Yeah, the second time that they ran that sinker in on the hand.
The first major league homer. That one off. Lengthy at bat for James Wood. Who lines this one to left. Over towards the line is Donovan. It gets past him and off the wall. In to score is Lipscomb. Abrams right behind him. James Wood has 5 driven in through 3 innings. And the Nats up 11-4.
Well, checking off boxes. Now you got your first double too, kid.
Skipped past Contreras. Hebert has no idea where it is. Mackenzie Gore pointing to it. Now a runner going to come home.
What are we doing?
It's on top of the backstop right. Paul Goldschmidt swings at the first one and skies it down the right field line. Got utilized a challenge there.
Like that to me is the part.
Now got him. Cutter off the plate away, and Barnes has a strikeout of Goldschmidt.
Shadows happen. I pitch Paul Goldschmidt away.
They go out there to Arenado as well. They get a ground ball to second.
He did not get a hit.
The hit streak is snapped, and Jacob Barnes retires the 2. Already leads off here against Liberatore in the 4th. 500 with a 1,000 slug against spin, and he lines that fastball into left for a leadoff single.
I mean, the homer's on the spin. That's where it's been.
Juan Yepez fell. Flies this one out to shallow right. It'll fall in front of a charging Carlson. Garcia slides into second just in time.
Get a knock. Be great.
Tough luck fielder's choice that way.
Ran away with that title. Great title.
0-2 from Liberatore to Lipscomb. He's going to drop one out to center, but will carry to Ciani for the first out.
He's coming again.
Thomas 1 for 3.
What?
Oh.
You hear
The 2-1.
And I love runs.
We're having fun. And lane
time.
Thomas, a bloop out to shallow left. That'll fall. In to score is Garcia. Yepez right behind him. And the Nats have now scored in every inning so far today. And they pad their lead. It's 13 to.
Early quick outs like this. 2 pitches would be beautiful.
Garcia takes the awkward hop.
At the same time, but
Carlson a strikeout and a walk so far. In on his hands, and they popped him up.
Good job, Jacob. Well executed.
2 down here, top 5. The last couple months of the season. Sends this one up the middle, past the diving Abrams. 2-out single for Nolan Gorman, who's 2 for 3 today.
Yeah, good try by CJ on this one, staying locked in. Got to. Just out of the reach. I'm sure they're going to be mad that, you know, the hit was given up.
Jesse Winker is draw percentage for this guy, 383, Franny. 380. Gonna go out and serve one to left. Coming in to make the play is Donovan. Just get into him. Not as much pop.
I've said it a couple times this week, but
2-2.
Got 2 hits on it.
Out to shallow center. Ciani froze for a second, spotted it, and has it for out number 2.
You cannot take my James Wood. I will take that.
It's a whole stack of cards right there. It's loaded. Sky high pop up. Will stay in play for Contreras. So this game has settled down a little bit for the first time today. A scoreless top and bottom. The top of the order up for St. Louis. It's gone 2+ innings multiple other times this season as that one gets past Abrams. And a leadoff single for Mason Wynn.
And
counting.
With all due respect to Paolo Espino and
hit well to left. James Wood towards the line. Up against the barrier, he has it. Tagging and moving to second is Mason Wynn, so good heads-up base running by him on the foul ball. Espino will go for 2 with a walk. Swings through a good. Perfectly played. Out to center. Jacob Young into the gap. Wynn cannot advance, and there's 2 down. Going back to yesterday. Now he's going to barrel one to left center, and Young, almost in the exact same spot he caught the Goldschmidt liner, takes care of that one off the bat of Arenado.
I mean, it is a straight over the top. This is a straight over.
Yepez down the left field line. That'll stay fair. He'll look for extra bases, and he's in ahead of the throw. Juan Yepez tacking on another hit. Ball in Chester coaching staff. Ryan Daubach down there. This one lined into the gap, and the play made on the run by Carlson for the first out. But sometimes, Franny, I'm sure you experienced this in your playing days. It's not just your current coaches wasn't late on pitches as frequently.
And they're able to revert you back to that. It might not even be.
Jacob Young, a ground ball to short. Yepez will advance, and Mason Wynn showing off that rocket of an arm.
No, he hasn't shown it off yet.
What was that? What do you got? His pitching?
Not taking a pitch off even in these type of games.
Abrams, a ground ball to first, off the first baseman. The play made by Nolan Gorman. Backing up Burleson and getting the ball to Gallegos at the bag to retire C.J. Abrams.
3-4-1 on this. Bad hop, but Gorman doing the job, and well, so did.
Brendan Donovan will lead off for the Cardinals. Donovan gotten back into contention. We'll see what the deadline has in store for them now, as Donovan lines one to left on an 0-2 pitch.
You know, we talk about it all the time with Davey and the way that he.
Out to deep center. Jacob Young, a late adjustment to this one that'll hit off the wall. Stop sign will be held up for Brendan Donovan. And Nolan Gorman, 2 doubles, 3 hits so far. Michael Ciani with 2 in scoring position. Utilized a ground ball to second.
That to me is the part.
That's now traded for the second out here in the 7th.
And you'll do it.
Mason Guy is down the right field in the 4th. 500. He'll swing at the first one. 1,000 utilized with a right spin. Throw on the run. He'll retire his fellow shortstop. So the Cardinals get one, but Wood and Winker do up for the Nats. Lane gonna line one out to right center. Into the sun. Dylan Carlson got there in time and then had to adjust. Got blinded and still made the catch.
Didn't know about that.
We had a 44 pitch frame here today. Games against the Mets both went extras. 11 total runs scored by the Mets in the 10th inning in those 2 games. As Woods retired on a couple. Winker, a 3-hopper over to second. Gorman will make the play, and the Nats go in order. Bottom 7. To the 8th inning we go. Nats trying to even this series at a game apiece.
Heat index over. Forward big leaguer. Yeah, so's an oven, but you don't put your head in it.
You certainly shouldn't. Jacob Young a couple steps shy of the wall for the first out here, top 8. Nobody warming out. Hit well over a leaping Garcia. And Contreras on base for the 3rd time today. In the postseason in 2019 and that NLC, nobody breaking to the second base bag.
Think about this game. What?
Ground ball right back at Weems. Knocked it down. Underhand flip to Yepes, and there's 2 down.
I think it's his glove or his right cheek.
I couldn't tell in real time, and I couldn't tell there either. Here he started at 4 different positions. Sends this one deep to left. James Wood will drift with it. And on the track, he has it. So Jordan Weems gets the Nationals 8 outs. And we go to the home half of the 8th. Okay, Barrett, a first pitch swing is going to send this one past a diving Burleson and down the line. Don't touch that ball, sir. It's in play. And a leadoff double for Keibert Ruiz here in the 8th. Today. Luis, and in order for him to have a shot at that.
Good idea.
Back-to-back games to split that 4-game series.
Offense doing work.
Garcia down the right field line. That'll one hop the wall. He'll trade places with Keibert Ruiz and Luis Garcia Jr. having a monster last year, so much earlier than we do, well before first pitch, as Lipscomb will tap one to first. 2 runners will move up, and there's 1 out. Had the night game on Wednesday, the 11 a.m. game on Thursday. Picked up his first big league knock on the road trip.
Looking for that first RBI. He gets a knock, gets 2.
Yep. Change up to the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. Looks the breaking ball in.
And because he had such little, experience, I feel like with the ABs this year, he's got 13 at bats. This is his 10th one that's gone to 2 strikes.
Oh, fouls that one off towards the camera well on the left side.
at bat. Nice job by him so far. It's not easy being here for now 3 months plus, and to get 13 at bats and be completely locked in. And he saw one pitch and rolled over. I'd understand completely.
Takes that one high. Another leaping attempt by Contreras. He's had to come out of his crouch 5-6 times here today.
Bruce Rieckman giving a little tap on the back. Appreciating it. Guys working.
Jersey top soaked through.
Yeah, I was going to say Bruce and him and Gaber, probably not the best smelling group back there right now.
They probably lost 5 pounds apiece, though. Payoff pitch. Nunez a ground ball to second. Gorman around it. And the Nats are done in the 8th.